Is oversaturation your biggest problem? Let's talk about it. If you don't follow me on Instagram at shopify.now, you can direct message me and I personally reply to your comments. Let's talk about oversaturation because every once in a while I get question from my followers on Instagram, and today or last night I think I got the question about oversaturation. So how do you deal with oversaturation? Meaning that does it make sense to sell items if they already been sold by other sellers, and therefore in people's mind if you do that then you're not going to be successful in selling those. And for the most part, for 97% of you, oversaturation is a myth. And oversaturation does not exist in those cases. It's a perceived problem and not a real problem. And let me explain you why. What you need to be afraid of, not oversaturation. Oversaturation hurts maybe 1 or 2 or 3% of people. 97% of people getting out of business and getting burned to the ground because they don't sell items that in high demand. They sell in crappy items, unwanted items, items nobody wants, or items that have demand but very low demand that's impossible to sell. So remember this. Now, I always say, and this is so true, that the shortest path to success is to replicate somebody else's success. The biggest marketer in the world, like Adrian Morrison, if you don't believe me, then go and listen to them, or Ezra Firestone and other guys. They actually believe in ethically spying on your competition. Remember that there is nothing new in this world. So in order for you to understand what is selling, you just go and see what your competitors selling. You don't have to steal their items, and in fact it's not cool, it's not ethical to steal anything. But if you know that something sells, you go to their websites, you review what sells, what do they sell, what exactly they sell, what color, what size, what kind of items. You go to their Facebook page, you go to their Instagram page, you look at their ads, how exactly they advertise. Do they advertise by using page posts or slideshow or carousel, or maybe they have video ads and things like that? What kind of engagement those posts or ads have? So you have to analyze, you have meticulously analyze your competition, what they have on their Shopify store for sale, but also how they advertise. And you go with that without worrying about oversaturation, for goodness sake. Then instead of reinventing the wheel, you getting into area where you replicate success, and therefore you have much higher conversion rate because those items already have a proven track of sales, so you just follow in the path of success. Now, you don't have to sell exactly same items, but very close item. And thank God if you go to AliExpress, you can find many items. Try to stick as close as you can with the item appearance and the characteristic, I would say, of the item. So this is what you have to do, and you go again. For those maybe of you that didn't follow me for a long time or didn't have a chance to watch some of my Instagram TV posts that I dedicated to this subject. Let's say you're looking for a dog leash, right? So you go to AliExpress and you type dog leash. You click search, then you're gonna have a search result, and then you must click on orders. So you basically sort out your search result by orders, and on the very top you're gonna have the hottest dog leashes that been sold. And then I recommend you go with at least 4.7 quality feedback, quality score, because you don't want to end up with crappy quality, popular item but crappy quality. And there, my friend, you have the item that you can safely take into your dog collection on Shopify if you have one. Let me address another issue that people talk about oversaturation. I was in my webinar, and I will give you the information. It's basically by clicking a link in bio, you go and watch my webinar. I actually go inside of AliExpress, yeah, and I find these 5 hot items in a dog niche, right? So all of them are bestsellers, right? And I find this toothbrush that been sold, I think, 2,200 times. So think about it. If people from all over the world order that dog toothbrush for themselves, and actually there are some Shopify owners or Etsy owners or eBay or Amazon ordered that toothbrush, do you think it's going to be easier for you and safer to sell that toothbrush for dog owners? Of course, because it has a proven track of sales. So you don't reinvent the wheel. You tap yourself in something that already proved. Now, talking about oversaturation, this problem does not exist. Understand, people. Every single day, 100,000, if not million people all over the world go and they get a brand new puppy. And the dog niche growing so rapidly. It's one of the passion niches that are growing so rapidly. People have 2, 3, 4 dogs. So there is only a small and tiny number of us, people that sell on Shopify compared to the owners. So the oversaturation should be the least of your concern. And so your best strategy into as far as creating your successful Shopify store, and I gave here obviously only example of dog niche, but it referred to anything. You can apply to anything. Go and find items on what people sell, other people sell, most popular items on AliExpress. You can go to Amazon, you can go to eBay and sort items by number of comments and orders and things like that. Now, this is just a small portion of what I teach. I have, of course, a Shopify dropshipping store blueprint tutorial that, unlike other people, I take you actually inside of my Shopify store. People don't take you inside of their stores, and they don't share items. Why? Because then you become a competitor. If I show you the item that I'm selling, or I sold in my case to generate 277K in my store, then you become a competitor. But I do share this information. Why? Because I sold my store, and now I'm in consulting 95% of the time. 5% I dedicate to building brand, but in slightly different niche. So I'll take you inside, and you will find more about the tutorial when you go and watch my webinar. Go and click on link in bio, and if it doesn't click for some reason, depending on your country, then you go to www.shopifystoreblueprint.com. My webinars start every 15 minutes. Watch the whole webinar. Like I go inside of AliExpress, like I said, but I also give you whiteboard teaching. Today I'm not in front of whiteboard, but usually I give you a lot of information. And then you see how to make money with Shopify, my guides, so give you basic steps how to start. If you're absolutely new, no, but again, my tutorials show you how to replicate success. You have to learn how to replicate success, and I show you inside of tutorial real items and real ads and real sales. If you have any question, direct message me at any time. I answer day and night. The only time that I don't answer when I sleep. If you know somebody who maybe wants to start Shopify store now, you have 90 days free trial. So click again, same link in bio, and you will get to that 90 days link. Start. This is unique opportunity. 90 days, enough time to create a store. Watch all my Instagram TV posts, like it, share. Again, if you know somebody who wants to start or maybe have already store but struggle, I share a lot of free value. Tell them, go see this guy Vic. Let them direct message me. I do my best to answer question. I hope that you stay safe, healthy, and I talk to you in the next episode. Bye.